Thank you for your sermon about compassion, and I think the world could all do with more compassion right now as well as we see it. Sometimes I think it's ego, and you have the phrase, pride becomes before a fall. Why do you think it is that our ego or pride can sometimes stop us from being compassionate? And why do they work as a tug of war?
When we all have this three-lettered word in our head, that's the biggest word. That is the ego, right? And there is this. Do you know what's the biggest letter in this word? I. I am the biggest thing, right? Yes, we always think I should be treated like this. I should be treated like that. I should not be treated like this. Right? Why it happened to me, everything revolves around I, isn't it? Yes. That's why you have iPhone. Right? iPhone, iPad, you know. And then the father says, I paid. Okay. Yes, everything revolves around. It's because the Buddha says this is the self-view we all have. Right? And that's the ego. But when you look at life, the reality of life, the Buddha was someone who looked at this reality, painful reality, directly and understood it. Buddha says, like, if you look at life, we came to this world owning nothing. We didn't bring anything to this world. Did we? Did you? No. On the other life? No. And we leave this world without anything, gaining nothing. Okay? So that means we didn't bring anything, we didn't take anything, we don't take anything. So that means we haven't owned anything. Okay. But ego says, pride says that there is something that you own, that you gain. Right? If you have something to gain, then there is something to lose. Right? When you lose them, when you think that you have lost something, then it gives rise to hate. Okay, but in life we have gained nothing, we have lost nothing. Right? Understand that? In life we have gained nothing and we have lost nothing. And when you reflect on that more and more, you can put down your ego. Right? One of the things that monk's life that has a practice is that putting down your ego. Because the correct word for a monk is called bhikshu or bhikkhu. Do you know what's the word, the meaning of the word? Beggar. Right? I have begged in life. Good. That's one part of monk's practice. I have been to places that you feel so humble when you go to such places and ask for food, right? And it is really motivating. It is really motivating. It is one of the biggest motivations for spiritual practice, to put yourself down. I'll tell you this story. The first day, so we have a practice called Pindapata, that is the alms round. We go to the village and we ask for food, some food from people. The first day I started doing this. It was my first day. I'm the new monk there. I was the new monk there. I went to this village. It was a poor village in Sri Lanka. Usually we go to the very corner of the village and come back, then the people give us food, usually. I went to the corner of the village, and I went to this house. It was a clay house, it was built from clay. It was under a beautiful mango tree, I still remember. This is around 8 years ago. Okay. I was waiting. Now, when you in monks practice, when you beg, you can't go to a house and say, "Now I have come, give me foods." No, you can't say. You have to wait until they give. Right? If they're not giving, then you have to be humble, and you have to go. Right? I was waiting. I waited for 15 minutes. Now you feel like, this is what life is. Okay, to be humble. And still remember, this old lady came out. One of her legs was something wrong with her leg, and she was barely walking. She came and she gave me half of an onion. And she said, "There's nothing to give, but this is the only thing that I can give you." Right? There's nothing to give. And for me, I felt so much difficult to take it. Right? But she's willing to give. But I can't say no. I took it. I took it back to the monastery. And I split it into a few halves. And I gave to all the other monks. And I said this story to them. And I said, let's meditate and let's practice the Dhamma and meditate for the whole day to make her giving more fruitful. Right? So that we use that energy for something good. Right? So yeah, a monk's life is so much, it makes you humble, a person. Every day the Buddha says us that you remember that you are someone. You take a lot of help from people, so that you have to be grateful for them. Right? So yeah, ego and pride doesn't take us anywhere. Right? It only dilutes our mind. But when you come down and come to walk on the earth, then it's very easy for you, because then there's nothing to do. Right? If we all can live like that, then we all can live in peace. Yes.